very much. Thank you. I too want to say happy birthday to the United States of America. Are we blessed to live in the greatest country in the history of the world? Amen? Over 200 years ago, patriots gathered in the hot, sticky city of Philadelphia. They gathered that day to rebel against government tyranny, against government aggression. They gathered that day to stand up for freedom, for liberty, for certain inalienable rights. I don't think it's any coincidence that a few years later, when our founding fathers, when they put pen to paper the first amendment to the Constitution, and that first of the Bill of Rights, they talked about the freedom of religion. Not the freedom from religion, but the freedom of religion. And you know, it is amazing to me. We are blessed to live in this great country. And there are many things that make this country great. We have the world's mightiest military. We have the world's greatest economic system and the free market system. We have the world's oldest democracy. But those things alone are not what make this such a blessed and great country. The Founding Fathers understood that part of what makes the foundation of this country is our freedom. And they understood those rights don't come from government. Those are God-granted rights. Those freedoms don't come from a building in Washington, D.C. Now we're here for a very important reason. Of all the places we could be on July the 4th, and there are many things that are great to do on July the 4th. Many of us will watch the fireworks. Many of us will listen to great patriotic music. Many of us have already eaten some great hot dogs. Maybe we'll eat some barbecue. There are great ways to celebrate the 4th of July. But I thought about where I wanted to spend our country's birthday. I knew I had to be in Bossier. And I knew I had to stand with your sheriff. I want everybody to understand what's at stake here. This isn't just a $30,000 grant from the federal government. This isn't just the Department of Justice picking on one sheriff or one group of kids. This is Washington, D.C. assaulting our rights and our freedoms. And our pastor is right. We've got to draw a line in the sand somewhere. We've got to say no retreat at some point. And I'm so proud of the sheriff for standing up to Washington, D.C. We've got a message for our federal government. In the great parish of Bossier, the great state of Louisiana, our religious freedom is not for sale. Not for $30,000, not for $300,000, not for $3 million. I want the federal government to restore funding for this program. I want them to look in the eyes of those kids. See the difference this sheriff's making every day in the lives of those children in our community. Don't hurt them because of their radical leftist ideology. But I will say this, our principles aren't for sale. And if the federal government's not willing to restore this money, if we have to pass around a plate and take up a collection, Sheriff, I'll make the first contribution out of my own pocket to make sure we don't have to